It's a secret we're keeping, whispers in the air. Family members coming from everywhere. Marika and Paul are waiting, can't be late. Counting down the moment till we celebrate. Shh, don't let it slip away. Tonight's the night we have to play. Surprise, surprise, it's a special day. Let's open the doors and shout hooray. Joy, laughter, fill the room tonight. With friends and love, everything feels right.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're in Midtown Paphos and we're just shy of the Old Town. So don't click off just yet. Come with us and we're going to take you on a little trek from one of the municipality car parks, and we're going to head into the Old Town and see what's going on a truly spectacality of a morning indeed. But without further ado, let me introduce you to the panda loving girl, the most beautiful girl in the world, Miss Ochin. Krasivia Labouf.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again. And look who we found. This big panda mama, a little panda boy or girl, doesn't matter, baby panda. And I'm one of those, by the way. I don't want to be a big mama panda, I want to be the baby panda.
There she is, little Ochin Krasivia Labouf with her sibling and her mama panda, and it's all written in Chinese. It probably says chicken chow mein or two.
Chicken chow mein?
Could be.
When you hear Chinese, you're always thinking about chow mein or sushi rolls, do you? Or
I don't
not?
think of sushi, you do. I think of chicken chow mein.
Do you remember our panda man, Mr. Paul, in the...
Yes, Yuri, that was the man, all the way from downtown in
Maybe
Serbia.
it's him.
It could be a reincarnation of the panda man. So, if you want to get a special picture with the panda at the moment, you've got to come up to Midtown Paphos and stand there and tuck your shoelaces in while you do. We may get a bit of a Chuck Norris. So you coming down? Come on then. Here comes Chuck, and here comes Norris, and there she is falling on a jumper, especially for you.
How nice.
If you're looking for a channel with some common sense, you've come to the wrong one, that's for sure.
Why did I fell down, by the way? I didn't suppose Why did I?
I think you
I
landed
thought-
incorrectly.
Because it wasn't too high for me. Oh, I'm getting old. People help me, I'm getting old.
On that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. Anyway, as promised, here we go. We're off to the very, very top of the Old Town. I suppose technically you could call this the Old Town, but technically it's not. But it is quite old. But we are going to go to that little road over there, and we're going to take a left, and then we're going to take a right. And then we will be in the Old Town of Paphos, and we're going to go for a wiggle and we're going to go for a waggle and see just what is going on a truly spectacality of a morning indeed. And the temperature, if you're curious to know, is 24 degrees. Yep, let's keep going. At the end of this little road, we're going to take a left, and then we're going to take a right, and we're going to go past the Bank of Cyprus. You never know, we might pop a balaclava on and pop in there and just see how generous they are. Because as I say, if you're feeling short of cash, normally they'll chuck you 10,000 or so to receive it.
And while as we go in, it doesn't cost us anything just to stand 1 minute and show that very old building, that shape of...
You like the shape of that
it's
building?
beautiful,
There we are. Krasivia Labouf likes the shape
And it's
of
not
this
new, by
quite
the way.
old building. Probably was built about 30 years ago.
Or more.
And, maybe. Quite a nice building. Anyway, let's keep going. Here we go. We're on one of the side streets that's going to take us to the Old Town. We're going to join the main road up to Masui Avenue, by the way, from the Old Town. That's the main feeder road, the main artery. We are going to take a left, and then we are going to go across the road, perhaps pop into the Bank of Cyprus, as I was saying, and then mosey on down into the Old Town. And you never know, we might even get to meet some old friends and possibly come across some new friends.
Yakita sushi. Yakita sushi.
Yakita Sushi is just across the road.
It sounds sounds like yakidaboy.
Yakidaboyo. Could be Welsh sushi. Welsh sushi in downtown Paphos. Let's keep going. You may notice that some of the road surfaces here have been vastly improved and some of the pavements. We understand that a lot of people don't come into this part of Paphos, but if you did, well, you'd have known that it was a complete and utter disaster zone. Slowly but surely, it's coming back to normality, and it's coming back that little bit better than it ever was before. The only problem is that they're putting these little metal bollards absolutely everywhere along the pavements. Why? To stop us parking on them. And I tell you what, there's one or two of us in Paphos that don't like it.
Before, actually, I remember how many times I used to come here because it's Russian products, Slovenian products, should I say, yeah? And these metal bars were not here, so we would come in and parking everywhere, pointing the nose of the car to the shop. So for us, it would be much easier to get into the shop, but I'm afraid everybody would do it, so they decided to barricade.
Block it off, yeah. If you're familiar with Cyprus, you understand that the most important part on the shop obviously is the way in, which is that shop there. So if you've got a car, you want to get it as close to that door as possible. But unfortunately, the Cyprus government now has decided they're not having it anymore. So they're trying to bring legalities to the little place known as Paphos and, of course, Cyprus.
And you just missed it. You know the charcoals? Very famous charcoals. I don't really remember. In Cyprus, only one very famous charcoal supplier. And you always understand that if you see that fire with the little charcoal, white charcoals, this is a supplier that we've got in Cyprus.
There we go. See, something you've learned already on the little channel known as Marika Me. The greatest charcoal supplier in the world is just over yonder. If your name is Marabella and you're curious to know about where you'd buy Russian products, well, that was the shop. And there's another one down towards the Russian road just by Bar Street. Now, let's have a look at that. That's the price of benzene. On that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to come back for our complete and utter madness. And while you're at it, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? That's where you can gift us that virtual coffee or two and motivate us to keep making special videos just for you. As promised, this is the Old Town. We are on the cusp of downtown Old Town, shall we say. There's a big theatre coming up on the right hand side, although it's not actually open. Very, very nicely funded by the municipality, and of course with a gift of a couple of €100 million probably from the EU, and they spent it very, very nicely indeed and made a beautiful building that doesn't seem to do a lot. But you never know, one of these days it might kick into action, and when it does, guess what? Watching Receiver Booth and myself will come and do a little bit of monkeying around here, especially for you. But it is a work of art, there's no doubt about that, although there's not a lot going on. Just over yonder is the brand new bus terminal. The Old Town is coming up just over yonder, and to be honest, it doesn't seem that busy with traffic because of course most people don't want to come here anymore because they don't want to pay for parking, and I'm one of them. That's why we parked a long way away and walked in. Let's have a word with Miss Ochin, Receiver Booth.
The driving video is beautiful to show the ways, the roads, when people driving. Sometimes you can't do it with driving video, what you can do with walking video. And what we showed not long ago, you can't show it with driving video. So you are more specifically showing every corner or every building that you pass. And I can assure you that the buildings in Uptown, some of the buildings were kept as an archaeological memory or history center. Some of them couldn't be renovated due to the age of it, but all what you can see, all you can observe, even the destroyed building, it breathes of the last century, and this is already nice. Somebody would really love history.
Yes, indeed, there are one or two nice buildings in the Old Town of Paphos. I'm going to show you this one. This one's caught my eye. That is quite a nice building. I understand it's not that old, but of course it is a building that's been built with retro in its mind. Imagine having an apartment on that top floor, knowing that you have got a bedding shop just down below and you're on the cusp of the old town, and of course the bus station is over there waiting especially for you.
I remember how I was coming right to that Patari shop. I used to buy bed sheets. I used to buy, you know, everything of bedding, pillowcases, pillows, carpet, quilt covers. I love things like that, and they are not cheap, by the way, but the quality are beautiful. And you know, on that beautiful note of this lovely shop, I would like to say, shop as much as you want. Life is only one. Just have money and spend it. Money is to come and go, but we have to stay forever to keep our moods up, whether it's on the shopping, whether it's on eating, whether it's on traveling, loving you to bits and kissing you from the bottom of our heart.
All that's left to say is thanks for watching, and of course if you do want a bit of bedding, that could be that special shop for you. You can pop in next door and get yourself a coffee or two. We'll see you again very soon somewhere in and around Paphos. We're missing you like crazy. Don't forget to get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Myself, Marika, Paphos, Cyprus, we're waiting especially for you.
It's a secret we're keeping, whispers in the air. Family members coming from everywhere. Marika and Paul are waiting, can't be late. Counting down the moment till we celebrate. Shh, don't let it slip away. Tonight's the night we have to play. Surprise, surprise, it's your special day. Let's open the doors and shout hooray. Joy.